idea for the day?
If you've noticed, we're getting some black stone because our next tribe is actually coming from the third judging area. So you have the Freedom Grandstand, the Ilig of Capital, the Mabili Delgado, and then Quezon de Despa. This is about a 20-minute walk. If you're still street dancing from there, it'll take some time, but they can show them. They're already here and about to perform their performance this morning.
But before that, we'd also like to acknowledge the presence of former Senator Bam Aquino.
So we're very happy with our local government and our national government coming together here in Iloilo City to celebrate the Iloilo Dinagyang Festival. And also the elections is coming up, we really hope and pray for one leadership, guidance and enforcement from San Filipino as we lead our local and national communities.
Now we'd just like to mention though that what a wonderful audience turned out for this year's tribe competition here at Freedom Grandstand. We are almost bursting at the seats already.
Yes.
And not just at the Freedom Grandstand, we've heard also across the streets of Dinagyang and around in the different judging areas. It's bursting at the seats. And thank you very much that it's not in handle, it's spaghetti wires. So thank you to the government of the Dinagyang we're able to appreciate our heritage zone at Dinagyang minus the infamous spaghetti wire.
We would also like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Michael Goriseta and Dr. Kathy Goriseta.
As previously mentioned, once the tribe enters the line where you see our flag official is standing up, that's the time that they're given 3 minutes to set up their props. And of course, we indulge the understanding of our community to also gain some breathing time for our performers as they move from one judging area to another. And all across the judging areas, you'll actually be listening, you'll actually be welcoming various local artists, music artists, that are entertaining our crowd here at the grandstand and around the city as well.
Like I mentioned before, it is no mean feat to be a Dinagyang warrior because the endurance alone that you would have to survive all 4 judging areas and walking and dancing in the streets in between, that is surely a test of stamina and energy.
And rightly so, you're calling them Dinagyang warriors. This is the Dinagyang Tribes competition. We often mistake it to be an athlete tribes competition. You know, our brother athletes and our sister athletes, they do not compete. No?
Yes.
So they're not warriors after all. They're the creatures of
Peace
the earth.
loving.
Yes, so hindi lang metaphorical, hindi. Symbolic, hindi. Fantasy, hindi. Dinagyang warrior, but really as courageous, as of course warriors of set up, and we're going to introduce them in just a bit. And we would like to, of course, acknowledge the wonderful artistic teams, wonderful technical teams, as well as all the support staff in the city that really help in terms of putting this festival together. One of the best in the country, and of course we can say in Asia and the world.
Yes, and this year's festival promises to be a battle of the champions. With 2 tribes down, we are 6 more to
6
go.
more to go. And our next tribe is Tribu Parianon and Dinagyang from the district of Bodo. The drum manager, Mr. Oscar B1.
Choreographers, Mr. Ramil Ayute, Artistic Director, likewise Mr. Ramil Ayute, Associate Choreographer, Vincent Haina, Joseph Alfred Luya,
Musical Director, RJ Amalian. Dance Masters, Charles M. Pedrado and Jan Matthew Natanya.
Costume Designer, Frank Garcia.
Number of dancers, 120.
Number of musicians, 60.
Number of propsmen, 50.
Number of support group, 300.
If you notice, we see beautiful costumes and beautiful props and sets, but some of these props and sets are actually also recycled, So in terms of sustainability and the resilience of the festival, it is nice that we recycle and upcycle props from previous festivals and other festivals in the province, and to bring together the things that we are seeing right before us. But while some of them are used and some of them are upcycled, they look new and feel
props and the costumes into even more beautiful renditions of costumes and props.
And really kudos to our local artists, our choreographers, our designers, our directors, no? And of course, all our artists.
Hello, good morning. This is Iloilo Dinagyang Festival 2025. This is pang third tribe. There is a Freedom Grandstand yung ma-perform. Tapos na ang pag-hidait sa Lugnon. So this is Parianon from Molo District, specifically for Iloilo City National High School. Kung madamdaman nyo, sila ni ang may uwak sang last year nga na-disqualify.
A large monitor lizard native to Panay. Despite initial fear and uncertainty, the Parianon people, guided by their faith and the spirit of pag-agliganay, unite to find a sustainable solution.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dinagyang tribe number 3 from the district of Molo.
Tribu Parianon, Madagascar! that we're able to overcome these creatures, these monsters, figures of our fear perhaps, or our doubts, or our challenges, are able to overcome because of our devotion to Santo Niño. And we're able to fly and soar like eagles over our fears, again guided by the light and the will of Santo Niño.
Ang na-notice ko lang talaga po here, mga partner,
This Dinagyang 2025 live coverage is brought to us by the following: Panay Broadband and Buena Vista Cable. Connect kita sa mas madasig, mas kalidad, mas masaligan. Panay Broadband sa madasig nga internet, kag Buena Vista Cable sa di kalidad nga cable connection. For inquiries, visit their Facebook page o kung magtawag sa hotline 0919-079-8879. Panay Broadband kag Buena Vista Cable, serbisyong Ilonggo para sa Ilonggo. GMQ Styles Print and Supplies, owned and managed by Sir Kent Noble Fantonalgo and Ma'am Juvie May Kilantang. Sa serbisyo, kalidad, kag maayo nga produkto, diri na kita sa Tatak GMQ nga may branches sa Tigbawan, Maasin, Leon, Ototan, Santa Barbara, Antique, Pasay City, Muliloni City proper, kag si Pio Saharo.